Okay, when drawing lines, you know, I can enter 3, but if I don't press enter, let's just hit tab, that takes me to the angle deal. So then I can push enter. You know, so that way I could control both the length and the angle. See, so it works more or less like Rhino right there when you get into that mode. You know, the key is just not to press enter, you know, when you do it, but it basically does work like Rhino. So, you know, but the key is just pushing tab, you know, when you do it. Okay, here's something cool. You know, to get that little dynamic command line at the cursor, you just enter Dyn mode, DYNMODE, and set it to 3 like I did here. And then, you know, that way, you know, when you start to draw a box, you can see how the coordinates show up at my cursor. And if you press, I don't know if that took, but yeah, to get that in there, just hit Dyn mode, and set the value to 3, and then when you gotta, you know, set your mouse here, you can do that, and you can toggle it off and on by pressing F12. And of course you can tab between these entry points, but again, it looks like they're in absolute coordinates, not relative. So I don't know how useful it'll be. You know, you can also turn it off by hitting the dynamic input. So that just actually adds a feature to dynamic input. But again, I can't tell if it's actually useful. I mean, it seems to be doing something, but I don't know what. You know, that makes it behave differently, but I can't tell what it's doing. It's probably going to the absolute coordinate of 3. It's probably what it's doing, would be my guess. Kind of snap into that, sort of. Okay, now here's something useful. See if I can find it on the keyboard. I mean, on the menus. It's under drafting settings is what I'm looking for. It's a slightly different dialog box. I'm not sure how to get to it, but you know, you can come down here and just enter D settings. You know, if nothing else, and I know I've seen this somewhere before, but if you go to dynamic input and hit settings, you know, you can choose relative coordinates instead of absolute coordinates. So you know, and apparently this is what turns it on too. This is another way of, you know, when a command asks for a point, always, even when not in a command, or as soon as I type coordinate data. So be interesting to see what some of those other commands do, but let's see how that works. Okay, now you can see that I'm in relative coordinates now, so should be able to enter like 4 tab. Except for some oh, I know what it is. But enter 4 tab. Okay, and that at least constrains one of the angles to 4 ostensibly. But I don't know, I don't see it doing that though. I mean, it doesn't seem to be constraining it. You know, because that's not 4 units. So, I don't know. I don't know exactly what this is doing. I mean, it's constraining it to something, but it always seems to go to the same place. But like I said, you know, there really should be a way of doing this. Okay, now it's constrained there. Let's try 3 again. Okay. The area is 9, so that's got to be correct. So let me check the length here. Yeah, that's 3. That's 3. So yeah, it works, sort of. I mean, I don't know how it works exactly because it seems to be a bit capricious, but it works. Because that's cool, you know. Because in Rhino, I can't draw a rectangle by specifying its coordinates. It's always frustrating. But here there is a way of doing it.